Do you know what I've always felt gas stations don't have nearly enough of? Gas. Let it be known right now that I came prepared for this, and I gave you guys a fair warning. This is going to be loud, it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be considered a mistake by some, but certainly not by me. Hit me with the... Jesus Christ! What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fireworks Mania, where I've already filled a gas station from floor to ceiling with Roman candles, and set off the world's biggest bottle rockets in a stranger's kitchen, which I'll admit are both tough acts to follow, but I can still guarantee that today will feature the biggest, most dangerous explosion yet. Now the thing is, I have no idea how big is gonna get, if you know what I mean. Like, if our fireworks are gonna go somewhere near nuclear, then I figured we should probably go somewhere that's got a lot of open space, room for a shockwave to travel, and for a mushroom cloud to grow, somewhere like the ranch. But the problem with that is that we need Tim. Like, Tim is at the crux of this entire idea, and I looked everywhere for him last time. I couldn't find him. But you guys were telling me in the comments that I need to find a garage with a locked door, which I did find last time, right? I tried to open it like a normal person, but apparently the only way of getting in here is by blowing up the door. I don't know if you guys are just memeing on me or something like that, but it sounds like a mistake. You know, when you tell me to blow up a door that's feet away from the world's biggest firework, all I hear is, hey Cap, why don't you put out the fire with your gasoline-soaked ass? Who am I trying to kid? Like, this channel was quite clearly not built on smart ideas and good decisions. How quickly do you think I can book it through this pumpkin patch and dive into that outhouse on the other side? Like, I only ask because once this explodes, I'm quite clearly gonna shit my pants. Fingers crossed that my legs can carry me out of the way, you misshapen squashes. Okay. Well, that wasn't quite as bad as I thought. Okay, I'm not actually moving right now. I think it's just a natural instinct to dive behind something when World War III begins in front of you. Holy crap. And of course, there's no Tim inside. Surprise, surprise. Maybe if I just stand here and wait for long enough, then it'll grow back? Okay, I mean, not sure I could say the same about these crops, but Tim's what matters most. So here's how this is hopefully gonna work. It's true that you can only get Tim from his respawn location. As soon as one Tim explodes, another one respawns, so there can only ever be one. Unless you go and download the beta debug version of the game, in which case you not only get fireworks, but also blueprints, which kind of act like save states, I guess. So how about we save Tim tending to these crops as something like Big Boom? Now you'll notice if I restart that the ranch hasn't been bombed by the propane kingdom, but also that Tim is back inside of his home. At least for now, we need to get him out of there. So how about we try something a little bit more sensible? I'm gonna try putting propane all the way over here. I wanted to take out the door, but not take out Tim. Can you do that for me? Is that at all reasonable? No, of course not. Oh, that's actually worse, because we set off Tim rather than just deleting him like last time. Alright, well, that's the power of one Tim. You'll notice that he's not over here anymore because I restarted, so he should respawn back here in just a moment. Good, but if I go back into my blueprints and I load Big Boom, then we have a Tim over there, we have a Tim over here, and there's nothing stopping me from doing that over and over again until we have a Tim everywhere. Now, obviously, we don't want to blow our whole load at once here. You know, we gotta work our way up to things. So let's try 2 Tims at the same time to see how much bigger that is. I'm not sure if the stuff that I'm seeing is actually in the sky or in my eyes. Like I stare directly at the sun. That's so big that you can see the stuff falling over the hills in the distance. Like, I wonder what would happen if I just ran all the way out there and watched it from far away. If my math is correct, which it rarely is, then we should have about 10 seconds to get as far away from here as possible. First, an amazing granny will go off. That'll give us an idea of scale. Then the twin Tims will go off and will possibly knock over some of these windmills. I'm not really sure. If not, then that's something that I would like to get to. Has it been 10 seconds yet? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was the granny. That was really nothing in comparison. Jesus Christ, that is so much bigger. And it still lights up the night all the way out here. It made Granny look like a fart in the wind. So the question now is, how far am I gonna push this? Do you think a Doom Boom would make a better knocker than the propane? Like, I know the name doesn't really suggest that, but it's a lot more of a shockwave and a lot less fire, which means it should be a lot more door racing and a lot less triggering Tim. Welcome to the family, Triplet Tim. I think this time we're gonna change things up a little bit. Like, I want to see what happens if they don't travel straight up alongside one another. So we'll have one go to the right, one go to the left, one will go straight up. We'll cover as much sky real estate as possible, and that'll really drive home the message to those aliens that we are not ready to be communicated with. As a society, we're lucky that we don't blow each other up from one moment to the next. If anything, I'm sure the ozone layer is gonna cry out in terror as soon as Tim's comes for it. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. It's getting to the point where the fallout is the scariest part. Like, we're a good 3-4 seconds later and the ground is still glowing. Let's double it. You see, once you get up to about half a dozen, then suddenly you've got these guys on the ends that are going out as much as they're going up. Which means this one is pointed down towards Mexico, and this one is pointed up towards Canada, and these four in the middle will ring out freedom for the rest of us. All of North America will be lit up like a Christmas tree. And I know what some of you guys are probably thinking, like, Cap, aren't you Canadian? What do you mean? And yeah, that is true, but every time I have this many pounds of high explosives, it just brings out the inner American in me. It's hard to resist when you're rootin' tootin' your way around a ranch, trying to lose some fingers or wage war on the sky. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get much bigger than that. At least without introducing a gas station to the mix. We might need to move back into town. Tim, have I ever introduced you to my good friend 24/7 Convenience? We go way back, so when I called in a favor to get you a job here, they were welcoming, but you gotta prove yourself. I'm gonna set you down behind the counter. You're gonna be a good little worker, aren't you? There's a part of me that believes he will try to do his best and make me proud, but then there's another part of me that thinks I probably shouldn't have set him down next to the hot dog roller, because those things tend to get pretty warm. Okay, so this is what happens when a single Tim slacks off on the night shift. How about we try half a dozen? Please work, please work. No, don't be like that truck. I need you to freeze in place. I need you to balance. Okay, that's really, really good. Like, I know I have a gas station to fill with fireworks, and I'll get to that, but it just dawned on me that Tim is unique for a bunch of other reasons. Like, unlike all the other fireworks, which are on a stick, and you can't really tell where they're pointing, he's got a fat bottom to him, so you can actually lay him level on the ground. They're all at the exact same angle, which means if I put a pickup truck on all of them, and they're all going straight up, then the pickup truck should go with them. As should I? I'm not a big fan of how this thing seems to be shaking apart while pulling 0 G's, but it's too late to go back now. Even though that fuse is really moving at the speed of smell, making me reconsider that maybe I should have sent up the truck without me. Just as a trial run, just to see how far it goes and whether or not it's worthy of a manned mission. Was this a mistake? I really should not be given time to think. Oh, I'm not in space. For a second there, I thought that worked, but it just flipped the truck and blinded me. And set everything on fire. Of course it did. Well, unfortunately, there's no mechanic in the world that's gonna be able to control Z these trucks back together, but I should be able to load back up our beautiful baby boys, and here they are, still strapped together. That's perfectly fine. Where you guys are going, we can use the fuses. In the couple of minutes it took me to roll you guys in here, how did you manage to order a pizza? How do you even eat pizza? And what did I say about staying away from the hot dog roller? It's dangerous for everyone. Like, Tim, you're supposed to be the one in charge of running this place. Now, I'm the one who's just gonna be running. Have a good shift, everybody. I don't even know why I'm trying to run. There's no safe distance for what's about to happen. Oh, it's the anticipation that's killing me, not the shockwave. The fallout is so bright. It's just pure yellow in the atmosphere. Wow. I don't even know what half this stuff is. It blew this gas station into little bits. You see, the people that own this place thought ahead. They decided to glue the cereal and the vinegar and the mayonnaise down to the shelf, but they didn't expect the shelf to be pushed through the walls, along with just about everything else. What the hell? I didn't even think this door could be opened. Is there something back there? I can't easily get through because it's been replaced by a shelf. Well, get out of the way, you danger. See if we can get this out. Oh, it is good and stuck in there. There we go. Anything? Oh, it was just a back door. I should have known that in all reality because this gas station is used in other games. You might recognize it from Kill It With Fire, another game where I blew it up. What do I have against this specific location, I wonder? I want to say that went about as well as I could have hoped for, but we can still do better. Do you know what I've always felt gas stations don't have nearly enough of? Gas. Let it be known right now that I came prepared for this, and I gave you guys a fair warning. This is going to be loud, it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be considered a mistake by some, but certainly not by me. Hit me with the... Jesus Christ! I was gonna say hit me with the best you've got, but it just keeps going. Okay. Just because you guys respawn now doesn't mean that the physics you create make any sense. Like, in some cases, the explosion is so powerful that it will blow a shelf through a wall without damaging the wall. But then in other cases, like, it doesn't even blow over the welcome mat. You've got debris on the other side of the city. You've got a semi-truck on the roof, except the roof is of the gas station, which is now across the street. Like, it's just ridiculous. Oh yeah, there's the sign, and yet another Tim. Good, we really needed to add another to the family. Like, it's just complete destruction, but in a totally random manner. This game is quickly devolving into where can I fit Tim's fat ass? Like, some of you guys might remember that last episode, I pretty much made this shed disappear, like a shitty magician. I wouldn't mind doing it again, but it's just a little bit too big. And I can't put the shed on Tim, which is annoying. I wonder if there's anywhere else I can go. Like, I haven't really explored the city all that much. We haven't done anything with Bob's Hardware before, but, I mean, they're closed for the pandemic, so I kind of feel bad. They've had it hard enough. Guess who just figured out he can move around the town's main supply of propane? All of them! So I've managed to find about half a dozen, and there's one building in particular that's just asking to get lined by them. I gotta be honest with you guys, sometimes this game makes me feel like the Willy Wonka of fireworks, and then other times it makes me feel like I should rightfully be on some kind of government list. Let's just go ahead and mosey our way out of here. No, this isn't for sale. No one is gonna want to buy this propane architecture once I'm done. The biggest explosion in fireworks mania history is all on you, Granny. Did you get the job done? There we go. That's a good start. Yeah, I like the fact that time is slowing down and it's getting really, really bright and loud. Oh, did I actually destroy the building? I'm seeing like bits of building flying all over the place. Oh no, never mind, church is still standing. Can't say the same for the lawn, but yeah, you know what? I think I like the fireworks more than the explosions. They've got so much more character to them, so much more color. Because they didn't fuse anything together, it's all just kind of slowly setting themselves off. Are we done? It's still going. For all I know, this might never end. I may have like set this in perpetual motion. The propane tanks went off pretty quickly though. I wasn't so sure they were gonna manage to find their way in there, but holy crap. Are we good? Is that all? I don't think that's all of it. I'm going into the belly of the beast. I gotta see this firsthand. Oh no, there's still a Tim. There is a Tim in my face. Am I alive? It's actually kind of hard to tell. Oh no, we're good. Yeah, there's still some things going on in here. Wow, thanks Jesus, this was great. Where did all the pews go? What kind of holy bomb shelter is this place? Like, I know there's a pew across the street and a couple on the lawn and like, one that's decided to convert to being a bench, but the building is still standing strong. I don't think we even ruined the windows. Freaky. All right, you know what? I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Fireworks Mania, guys. And I know that I promised in the comments of the last episode that for every like on that video, I would put one firework inside of a building. And that video got like 30 some odd thousand likes. And I do plan on following through with that promise. If anything, I wanna bump it up. What I'm gonna do is whichever video has more likes, the last one or this one, will be the number of fireworks that I place into a room next episode, because I wanna make an entire video around that. So if you guys wanna see more, or if you wanna see an even bigger boom, then be sure to leave a like in the video, leave a comment letting me know, and maybe I'll return to devastate a neighborhood again soon. Thanks so much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.